Pile number 1, we are looking at the hidden gift coming into your life. So I hope you had a chance to take a look at the gift piles in the thumbnail and meditate in order to choose so you can kind of like prepare for this reading. So let's see. What is the hidden gift coming into your life? What is the hidden gift? This is the Vintage Wisdom Tarot. Oracle. Vintage Wisdom Oracle. Wait, what was that? Okay, I thought I heard something flip over, right? I was looking out the window, so I didn't see it. I just heard it. All right, hidden gift. The hidden gift coming into your life. All right, so there's 2. I also have this Oracle system. The hidden gift coming into your life. This is the Fairy Oracle. And I also have the Magical Messages Oracle. So the hidden gift coming into your life. And then I'm going to also use the Third Eye Tarot in this reading. So the hidden gift coming into your life. Pile number 1, viewers. So let's see. Nurturing and a new home. Whoa, pile number 1. You might be relocating, getting a new house, or getting your first home, or moving in some way. It says moving is a step in the right direction for you. Nurturing. Keep your inner child nurtured and you will thrive with vitality. Right off the bat, this gives me the feeling that you moving is going to kind of nurture your inner child or reignite your inner child and your inner child's joy. You're going to feel like you're thriving in this new place, new location. So yeah, if you are or have been considering moving or relocating, moving is a step, as the card says, in the right direction for you. There's also this feeling of like a new chapter in your life blossoming and expanding, just like a flower opens up, right, to reveal itself. So it's like this new chapter, this new home, this new location, or even a step in a different direction than what you're used to, right? A shift in your foundation or what you thought was foundational to you. There's something about the way your foundation is changing. Either way, if it's a literal or figurative move, relocation, or a shift in your foundation in some way, what it's doing is helping you to expand in new ways, unlike you have before. And that is the gift. So the physical tangibility of a new home might actually be the gift, yes. But I feel like the deeper gift to this is the fact that you're being nurtured and you're going to be able to thrive in ways that you weren't able to before. And it's all because of the way that this new place will help you to expand for the rest or the next chapter of your journey. It's about blossoming and emerging as a different, I feel like a different part of you is going to emerge from this gift, from the move, from the new home, from the new location. Maybe there's something about structure, like your internal, also spiritual structure. So not just like the foundation or structure of your 4 walls as far as where you call home, where you call your safe space, but there's something about your spiritual foundation that is also shifting and changing in a way that's going to support you and also help you to thrive in new ways that will, in addition to that, nurture your inner child and bring you more joy. I gotta see these now because look at that, beauty and dreams. So I wonder if this is the home of your dreams, okay? That it's like the home of your dreams is going to enhance your life with more beauty, and it's going to nurture you in new ways. There's something about this new place, new location, or the reconstruction is what I heard, of your spiritual foundation that is also inviting more beauty into your life. Aesthetically, if it's a new home, right, or a new location, this place or the new home itself might have a very beautiful facade or aesthetic to the location that I feel matches everything that you are now. And there's something about that that feels a little like fairy tale-ish. I don't know why that's coming through from the dreams card, but there's like a fairy tale vibe of this place or this energy you're aligning with. Like I said, it could literally be a dream come true for you. A lot of you also, I feel, picking pile 1, you've envisioned something in your mind's eye, maybe a new version of yourself. The way that they look, the way they dress, where they live. Do you see what I'm saying? You're imagining that version of you. And this is the gift that's coming into your journey. It is you embodying and stepping into that version of you who lives in that place, who wears those clothes, who looks the way that they do, and is living the dream that maybe you've been manifesting or envisioning right now. So I also want to say with this, if you've been considering a change in maybe your aesthetic, a change in your location, a change in your appearance in some way, I feel like you shifting and changing whatever that is, or taking the step in the direction of that, is helping to put you in alignment with what you've envisioned. And helping you to step into that version of yourself and embody it fully. So I feel like if you take the step in the direction of it, you'll see how everything begins to shift and change to accommodate your choice. Okay. This is the Third Eye Tarot. Whoa, that was quick. Let's see what we got. The Moon. Right now, things might not be 100% clear. Again, Moon is hidden energy. That's what we're talking about. The Moon hides things, right? Because we can't always see things clearly when we're walking by the light of the moon. Everything's kind of distorted and veiled, right? So this ties very much into the idea of this being a hidden gift, right? That you can't see, because you can't see 100% clear by the light of the moon. Nonetheless, you're still on your way to receiving this gift. Even though you can't see how it's all going to, maybe how the journey's going to all unfold, but nonetheless, it's saying, yeah, you're stepping in the right direction. If you haven't already, you're about to. Also, Moon is very much tied into your dreams as well. The Moon is very subconscious. It's subconscious energy, and so are your dreams in the dream state. I also want to tell you that you might get glimpses of whatever this is, whether it's a home, a different version of you, right? A new location. Maybe also the things that bring you joy or help your inner child light up and help you to thrive. I feel like you're going to be getting glimpses of this maybe in your dreams. That's why the Moon is here to confirm that there's a lot of subconscious activity, and your subconscious might be trying to pierce the veil of your conscious to get a message across to you about what, about what is occurring here, about the hidden gift that's coming into your life. So I would say, please maybe consider keeping a dream journal. I know I get my journals real cheap at the Dollar Tree. You know what I mean? I just grab a bunch of them. Or at the Dollar General store, usually I can get I can get like 2 for $5 or something like that. So yeah, maybe keep a dream journal. And then if you come across something, you know, in your dreams, or you remember it, quickly write it down. Or you could also maybe use the notes, what's that called? The Notes app or something? Notepad app in your phone. All right, let's see if we can get more cards. And if I need more, I will always grab off to the side here, but let's take a look. Ace of Swords. So interesting communication, right? That cuts. Ooh, whoa, I just said that. I just said that dreams, right? The subconscious might be trying to pierce through to get to the conscious, your conscious awareness. And you have this sword of truth, which cuts through the clouds and confusion to bring clarity, also communication and insight and awareness to what was hidden over here with the moon's energy. So you literally have the Ace of Swords piercing the veil of the moon, of what you can't see, to get a message across to you, to deliver the message, maybe through the dreams, to bring you clarity where you can't see, about this hidden gift. Yeah. And then look, once you get that clarity, once you get that knowing, once you get that insight, you end up moving in the direction of it, or it starts to come towards you with the Knight of Cups. And this is a brand new beginning with that Ace of Swords. So you have, I'm going to try to get some light over here. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I don't know if that helps a little bit. Okay. I think with the table bare now, right, it looks a little bit more dreamy. Because you have the dappled light on the table, and I don't know, it's kind of, I don't know, I like it. I mean, let me know what you think. But anyway, I feel like something definitely on your heart with the Knight of Cups is coming towards you. And you're also moving in the direction of it, even though you don't see it right now. And I feel that that Knight of Cups is also telling me that, especially with the moon's energy, that you successfully planted in the subconscious mind a dream that's about to come true. And that is the gift, the hidden gift you don't see right now. You don't see how this is all going to unfold. But I definitely feel that Spirit's about to start communicating it to you. And when it comes through, it's going to hit hard. It's going to hit hard. And I say that because the Ace of Swords is not subtle. It's blunt. Okay, it's kind of in your face. But just know that when it comes through, it's going to hit. You're going to recognize it. You're going to be immediately made aware. And this information, like I said, is going to pierce the veil in a way that you can't deny it. And then it's going to make your heart expand from the confirmation of it. So like I said, for some of you, this could be a new home for sure, a literal relocation. For some of you, this could be a foundational shift. And I say that because, you know, your home is your foundation, where you feel safe inside yourself, right? Where you feel secure within yourself. This could definitely be a foundational shift spiritually that's going to level you up in some way to kind of help you manifest a dream come true and move you in the direction of it. But literally or figuratively, there's a big gift coming your way. And right now, from your perspective, you know, you're not in a position to see it. But this Ace of Swords is telling me it's not going to stay that way forever. You are going to move forward, because Knights do move forward in the direction of, you know, whatever their suit entails. In this case, it's in the direction of your heart or a dream come true. But there's something about your life that is, I feel, is upgrading and beautifying. Your surroundings might change in a really beautiful way. There's something in your life emerging and blossoming, so that way you can expand into the fullest version of yourself. For some of you, yes, in a new place, in a new home. For some of you, with a new life or lifestyle, a new aesthetic, and also a new way of, the feeling is perceiving the world. And I say that because the Ace of Swords as well. One that's more in alignment with your heart. Let's look underneath the deck here, pile number 1. Whoa! Okay, Queen of Pentacles is definitely domestic and home, like a homebody. Look at her cooking. She's taking care of the baby. She's cleaning house, okay? So yeah, definitely, I feel this, if anything, is confirmation of an actual physical home. And not only that, underneath the surface, there's fruitfulness here, right? It's this energy of like sitting amongst the blessing of this gift and the abundance that surrounds you as you thrive in this new place with this new vibe. Yeah, pile number 1. Your home, something about Queen of Pentacles is saying there's something about your home life that is definitely shifting and changing too. To accommodate more beauty, a sense of thriving, to help you move forward in some way that's more in alignment with your needs. Again, Queen of Pentacles is very nurturing too. So she has her home life, her money, and everything together. You're nurturing your inner child, taking care of, you know, your needs. I feel this energy of being supported with whatever it is that you need, supplied for when it comes to your home. Maybe the abundance provided to allow for the move. And there's something about your inner child being lit up in a beautiful way as a result of whatever this shift in your physical, tangible home foundation, or something in your spiritual shifting. But it's this feeling of being safe, secure, nurtured, feeling like you're thriving, you're finally living more in alignment, you're feeling more abundant. Whatever this is, this gift, right? Whether it's new home or otherwise, that is what will come with it. Okay. All right. So you have the energy of perseverance. This is definitely achieving something even when the odds are stacked against you, because salmon swim upstream to achieve their goal. And yes, they make a lot of sacrifices along the way to get there, but they always reach their destination. So you're going places, and your perseverance is about to pay off. If you've been hustling, working towards a goal, putting a lot of energy work maybe into this dream come true or a manifestation, maybe the manifestation of a new home. Maybe for some of you with the Queen of Pentacles and a new home, you might be working from home in this next chapter that you're stepping into. I feel this new beginning here with Ace of Swords. You might be working from home, and that's part of the gift, to be able to be in a place that you love and then work from there. Fish are also symbols of abundance. So you have two energies of abundance with the Queen of Pentacles and the salmon there. Salmon multiply. Okay, that's literally the purpose of their whole life, is to swim upstream, spawn, so they can multiply. But let's see if we can get at least 2 more. Okay, there's 3. That's fine. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, my big doggy. I don't know who she hears out there, but let's see. Oh, look, message. That's the communication I was talking about with the Ace of Swords. And it could be, look, it could be coming in through the dreams, right? And then you have, what else? And then the vision card talks about the subconscious. Oh, releasing toxic energy. Okay? So that way you can thrive. There's something about you healing from energy that maybe kept you in the dark. So I don't know if some of you are working through your shadow in preparation of receiving or moving in the direction of this forward momentum that will align you with your gift. The reason why I say that is because the mushrooms, any mushroom that you find, I mean, there's some that are poisonous no matter how much you consume, and then there's others that are toxic, but they can also be healing and medicinal at the same time. So when I look at the toxic card, it's not just straight up toxic to me, because there's a healing aspect as well. If you look at this card closely, you'll see how there's pokeberries in there, right? Right here. And then you have the amanita right here. And I always forget the name of that one there. I think it's belladonna. Either way, the nightshades, right? Or those flowers. Either way, there's certain toxic plants that likewise can be medicinal. Poke is only, like, say, I guess you would say toxic if you consume huge amounts of it, right? You have to take it in moderation, and it can be very healing. So, and people eat the leaves, you know what I mean? So it's like, not everything that's toxic is bad. It's more or less, there's some things that can likewise be healing. So I feel like you were healing from something in preparation of aligning with this relocation, this move, this shift in your spiritual foundation. I feel like you're having a glow up, and the feeling is the message is coming through, and it's going to come through the subconscious, and it feels like a light at the end of a dark tunnel, especially with the moon and the toxic card with the plants on it. But there's medicine and healing that you've been undergoing, even in the spaces and the places, or spaces and the places, yeah, or places and the spaces that you couldn't see. Again, we have the owl energy that has the blindfold on, okay? And owls are symbolic of knowledge and wisdom. And I feel like the last chapter, you learned a lot. You leveled up. You worked through your shadow. You healed, okay? That's what these cards are telling me. It also feels like a message. You persevered, right? And then the message is also coming through to bring wisdom, knowledge, discernment, and information. I also feel to heal. And maybe release you with the Ace of Swords to give you the breakthrough to get out of something that was maybe that you were in the dark about. So it also feels like the part of the gift is a healing. A healing of a situation that maybe you haven't been thriving in. And that's why there's the need to move, relocate, or shift something in your environment, or align with a different way of living. To kind of, the feeling is to bring it to a close. Because we know with the Ace of Swords, it's a new beginning, right? And sometimes a new beginning, something has to be cut down oftentimes to make space. Because think of the Ace of Swords as a sword that clears a path that's been overgrown. So there's a clearing, a healing, a clearing and a healing here as a result of the gift that's coming through, the abundance that's coming through in a way that you can't see it. Because that card, the Queen of Pentacles, is underneath the deck, and I read that as like hidden energy or something under the surface you can't see yet. And you're going to be moved in the direction of your heart. And healed of something that maybe has been ongoing or lingering. You're going to be able to thrive. And like I said, don't forget the message coming through to pierce the veil. And here's the message, right? Hold on. I was about to grab your final oracles. Here's the message piercing the veil, bringing you knowledge and wisdom in this places and the spaces you can't see, maybe through the subconscious dream state, just like here with the Ace of Swords and the Moon, right? The communication that pierces the veil to bring you maybe a loving offer or message or information, right? Knowledge, wisdom, discernment, that's going to help you heal something that's been maybe not so healthy for you lately. Maybe a location or a situation or a home situation even that hasn't been well suited for you is the vibe that's giving me. But your persistence and perseverance in the direction of this goal, in the direction of this dream come true, I feel that it's about to yield fruit or yield a result in a way that's going to level you up, upgrade you, bless you, give you a breakthrough, bring you clarity where you've needed it in a difficult, challenging situation, right? This card and this card. Help you to move forward positively. I feel like your heart is going to speak loud and clear, or you're going to get the confirmation in your heart when you receive this information to help you expand. And then that expansion in your heart, when you know what you know, right? When you receive the message you need or the clarity that you need through that message or confirmation in a dream, or no matter how it arrives, it's going to expand your heart in such a way you can't deny it. And then that's going to be the fuel that you need to move forward and take the step, like the card says, in the right direction for you. Whether that's in the direction of a new home, literally, or otherwise, right? Because it could be a spiritual foundational shift too. But either way, Queen of Pentacles is saying to me, you're secure, you're safe. I have the legendary, what is it? Legendary Ladies Oracle. Excuse me. Let's see, pile number 1, yours. I also feel like for some of you, you've been working really hard physically too, and you need a change, and maybe you're feeling that a change in location or home or aesthetic in some way is going to clear something away for you. I also feel like some of you are decluttering. I don't know why the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords is giving me that too. Some of you are actually decluttering things physically to make space for this gift. And maybe you just felt the urge to declutter, not realizing or knowing exactly why. But I feel that you feeling the urge to declutter is actually creating space and also preparing to receive this gift. Preparing even to receive the download, the precognition, the messages in the dreams. Do you see what I'm saying? That's going to confirm that this gift is on the way. Look at that. Creative luck. Benton. Let's see what she says. Here. Okay. So she is a Japanese goddess, and she says you'll experience, look at that, you'll experience an influx of positive coincidences soon, also called luck. So synchronicities, right? Downloads, information, precognition through dreams, signs expanding your heart when you receive them, messages piercing the veil from the divine to get to you, to confirm this gift on the way. That's definitely very much in alignment, because there's no such thing as coincidence. We know that. Especially in all things creative. Thanks to Goddess of Creativity and Luck Benton appearing before you. Use this as a sign to act on something you'd like to turn out in your favor. Look at that. Take a step in the right direction. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. Okay? So use it as a sign to act on something, to take the first step in the direction, right, of something that maybe even for some of you, you've been sitting on, you've been confused about. And I think you're going to get the clarity that you need to confirm that it's time to act. And then once you do, everything else just starts to fall into place to allow for this gift to come in. All right, so consider that for a second. I love that. Okay, let's see if we can get an angel number here for your reading, also to maybe help confirm the messages that we received for you today. I would say find a source that you trust, look up the meaning of the numbers that way, and go from there. All right, so let's see, what is your angel number for this reading? Pile number 1. Look at that. Pile number 1 gets number 1. I love that. All right, let's see. 9 and 3. So 193 is your angel number. Go ahead and look that up. I will go ahead and put it in screen for you as well. If you feel that this reading has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. I do love hearing from everyone. You could also like, share, subscribe, hype the video up so it boosts it in the algorithm so it can find the people that it's meant to find. You can support me further by being a channel member for exclusive readings I put out for members only. And then you could also support me further by visiting me on Etsy, where I have personal readings there that I provide when I have the time, as well as things that I make by hand. So much love to you wherever you are. Be well, be safe. Thank you for spending time with me today. Take care and always keep shining. Pile number 2, we are looking at the hidden gift coming into your life. So we want to see what is your hidden gift. And I'm going to start off with the Magical Messages Oracle, then grab the Vintage Wisdom Oracle as well. Let's see the hidden gift coming into your life. I also have this fairy oracle. Let's see, hidden gift coming into your life. Pile number 2. And Vintage Wisdom. The hidden gift coming into your life. Pile number 2, viewers. Let's start here first. What? Whoa. Your wish is granted. What you've asked for is coming true. So the gift is a wish come true. And then it says transformation. The process of self-transformation will open your eyes to the timeless truth of yourself. Okay, so what this just gave me is that as a result of your actual metamorphosis is unlocking and activating this wish come true. And when the wish comes true, you will see, I heard the truth of your power. And it's only because you underwent the alchemy, the inner alchemy of yourself, the transmutative process and work. It's this feeling of turning your own inner lead into gold. Creating your own inner philosopher's stone, okay? To transmute all these things within yourself to reach your solar era. That now the wish can be granted. That's the thing, your transformation, your metamorphosis, the alchemical work you did on yourself was a purification process, a refining process. And all it did was prepare your vessel, your energetic field to be magnetized and amplified to attract your wish come true. There's something about, I'm hearing your gift, the wish, because the wish is the gift. The gift couldn't arrive without that process taking place. The feeling is it goes hand in hand. The only way that it was ever going to arrive is if that inner work took place first. But I feel that it has. For you, Paul, 2 viewers, it has. All right. Like I said, a power up, a level up. All right. Sanctuary. Okay. I'm also getting vibes of like healing, feeling safe, secure within yourself, sacred space. And I'm not sure why energy of sacred union. Well, again, the alignment within is an internal sacred union, but there's safety and security and a feeling of wholeness and oneness and well-being. This just gave me the feeling of also being very unbothered. The feeling is being so at ease within yourself that you don't even see this gift on the way. You don't even see the wish on the way. You're so unbothered and at peace with yourself. You're just chilling, right? Chilling. I'm just chilling. I'm just surrendered. Yeah, that's the feeling. Surrendered and just chilling. Because for one, what else is there to fuss over? You went through so much to transform. Like, you're not gonna, everything seems to be like, it's no sweat off the back. Like, water off a duck's back is a feeling, right? Because I feel like now that you did this, what is there to stress over? You're vibing right here. Like, you're so chill and relaxed. And that's exactly what the universe needs to deliver this. It needs you in that state, completely unbothered. Also, energy of flexibility, being flexible. Because it's like, man, what can hurt you after the hell you've been through, right? At this point. Nothing is worth stressing over at this point. And I don't see you doing that. I feel like you have zero, right? Zero F's to give in your energy right now. And it's whatever at this point, right? And that's exactly the unbothered, I don't give a F vibe that the universe needs from you to just deliver it. Okay? Hold on. I'm having trouble with this because I don't have my cough. Wow. Okay. Yeah, the gift is going to, the wish come true is going to give you huge freedom. It's going to release you. And then you have the white dove. So again, that's also energy of peace. So you're going to feel liberated and free. Once this gift comes through, it's going to change and transform everything for you, right? But it's also because you did the internal work to shift and transform to align with the wish and the gift. You also being unbothered and at ease as a result of your inner transformation is also what's helping to align you with the gift. But I also feel the gift is also going to bring you some sort of freedom. And part of the freedom, though, I feel that you're already experiencing is that I don't give a F vibe, okay, that you're walking around with. So pile 2 viewers, let me know if that's been you. Like, there's nothing that can scare you type thing, right? There's nothing that is worth stressing over. There's this feeling of I surrender, I don't give a shit, I don't care. It's whatever. What will be, que será, será. I love that because that's exactly the chill vibe that the universe needs in order to get it to you with zero resistance getting in the way. So yeah, you're walking around carefree. And that's amazing. But I also feel that there's something that's going to give you, like, you feel the freedom already within. But when this gift comes through, it's going to also liberate you in other ways. It's going to give you freedom. I feel like even beyond the feeling of feeling free. Maybe it might liberate you in some way physically too. Maybe help you spread your wings and fly, right? In a new way, in a new direction. Now, I don't know what each of you, like, I don't know what your wish is. You all of you watching have a different wish that you hold within. But I feel like pile 2, you picked this pile. This is confirmation that you did the work to liberate yourself, to free yourself into this, I don't give a shit. I'm completely unbothered. Is nothing worth my energy or stress. And like, you shifted into that vibe, and that is so beautiful because it's liberating, carefree, and the neutral territory, the neutral ground, the inner alignment of that frequency is exactly what is needed to bring this to you, to make it come true. Because look, you have the 2 pillars, right, in the card. Symbolic of alignment. Symbolic of your alignment. So, yeah, you're at ease. And if anything, if you're not feeling that yet, then that's guidance to tell you, put yourself in that space, in that vibration, neutral ground. Because that is exactly the space that the universe needs you to be in to deliver this to you. So your gift is a wish come true as a result of the internal work and alchemy you did to transform, metamorphosize, break free, liberate yourself from those things, right? The lead, the murky depths, to evolve alchemize, reach your solar era, to liberate yourself within. So that way the universe can end up liberating you in physical ways too. You're about to break free, break through, fly high is the feeling here. Spread your wings and fly in new directions. I also feel this energy of emerging out of the cocoon of that transformation, that metamorphosis you've undergone, to now access the wish come true. But let's see. If I need more cards, I will grab off to the side. Let's see what we have here. Oh, okay. Stasis. And this energy is kind of neutral ground because she sits in the middle of two swords. I'm hearing it's the quiet, it's a liminal space, right? It's the quiet before the storm. Maybe the quiet before everything shifts and changes to align you with the wish and the gift come true. Okay. Eight of Swords. I feel like this is the work you did to get out of that internal trap, right? Or loop or cycle. That's why the alchemical transformation energy I was feeling from this card, it was all about shifting out of that frequency and freeing your mind. Like we have the freedom card. So I feel like wherever you were stuck in maybe patterns, paradigms, thoughts, right? Mindsets, belief systems, I feel like you broke out of it. That's why the freedom is here. That's why the transformation is here. You transformed, you alchemized, you shifted your mindset. You liberated yourself energetically. You got out of stasis. You got out of being stuck in your head, running loops. And it's because, I feel like because you did that work, you got out of that. Is now that the wish can come. Yeah, whoa. Powered up, leveled up, King of Wands. You go from being stuck to then taking action in the direction of maybe something you've wished for. You go from feeling stuck and disempowered to then saying, I can do anything I put my mind to. I have the power and the energy and the will, the drive, the determination to go after what I want, to pursue, to create. You go from feeling limitation and sitting on it here, or feeling like you can't make a move, to making every move. You know what? It was funny. It was funny the other day. This reminds me of that. The other day, I was having dinner, and we were at a restaurant, and we were just eating Vietnamese pho, which is one of my favorite things in the whole world. But I said, I'm a daredevil, just not the type that jumps out of planes. Okay? I said that to my husband. And it's because I've gotten to a point in my life personally where it's like, nothing scares me anymore. So yeah, I'm a daredevil. I will take a chance. I will take the leap. I will go after what it is that I want. I will try, because what do I have to lose? Nothing scares me anymore, you see? So yeah, I'm a daredevil. I am. Because nothing can scare me into staying comfortable or keeping myself, you know what I mean? Like, comfortable. Staying comfortable is actually what scares me. Staying the same is what scares me these days. Because sometimes we could talk ourselves out of, right, doing stuff because we go through we ruminate over, oh, what if this, what if that? You know, the fear of the unknown keeps us a lot of times stuck in place. But when you're at a point where you've lost everything, and you know, at that point you lose it all. When you lose it all, what's there to lose anymore? So you see, the fears is gone at that point. So yeah, that King of Wands is giving me the vibe of, I'm a daredevil. I will try anything. I will do anything. I don't fear anything anymore at this point. I will leap when I need to. I will make decisions, okay? Because all it takes is for you to decide, right? And sometimes that Two of Swords is that energy of being undecided, being at an impasse. And sometimes you sit with that energy and it's like you don't make any choices at all. I mean, because it's a number 2. The 2s can talk about decision making. So it's like sometimes with the Two of Swords, you can sit on something and decide not to decide. But not deciding is still a choice. You're just choosing not to decide. And sometimes you have a choice in front of you, but because you don't know what to do, you just sit with it and you stay stuck in your own head about it with the 8 of Swords. But this King of Wands is like, oh no, I'm not just gonna, I gotta make a choice. I gotta do something. Because if I don't, nothing will happen. You get it? So he's that daredevil. He's gonna be like, I'm just gonna do it. And whatever happens, happens. I don't care anymore. You see? It's, what do they say? A devil may care attitude. Yeah, a daredevil, just not the kind that jumps off planes. This is that energy. Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you just need to decide and say, whatever. It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. Because otherwise you stay stuck. And I feel like pile 2, some of you have taken action. Not only have you done the spiritual work to transmute and align and get out of a stasis or stuck energy, or you cleared out the old, you've gotten out of your head, you shifted your patterns and mindsets. Not only have you done all that, but I feel that a lot of you, in addition to that, which was preparatory, okay, it was preparation for you to then eventually, with this King of Wands, take a definitive, decisive action, inspired action. So you got out of this stuck energy and then took action. And because you took action, or you're about to, if you haven't already, you're going to get a fire lit under your ass basically pretty soon with the King of Wands. And it's going to catapult you in a new direction because you liberated yourself from the fear. You got yourself unstuck. And it's as a result of doing that or taking that action as you were inspired to, or you just decided finally to decide, the wish and the gift come true. The wish and the gift can now finally make its way to you, can finally arrive. And that was all that was needed. Not only the spiritual internal shift to prepare for this action, but then the action that followed, the follow through, the decision. All you had to do was make the choice to decide. And then the universe, right, aligns after you make the choice. The universe starts to put all the pieces in place. I feel like it was just waiting for you to decide. And if you haven't decided yet, that's literally what this reading is saying. It's just waiting for you to decide. The minute you decide, you get unstuck. And then the universe can start putting all the pieces in place for you. Because all it took was for you to step into your power and make the choice. But you stepping into your power and making the choice and taking the action was only able to follow what was already spiritually done energetically to prepare for that action. And I feel like this reading is confirmation that you already did the spiritual work to prepare yourself for the choice you're about to make, or the choice you already made. So then you can make and align, right? And take the step in the direction of that action that then brings your wish and gift to you. Man, I hope this makes sense. Let me know in the comments, please. So yeah, please tell me how this is fitting into your story in some way, because I'm always curious to see how these readings reach people in the way that they do for each person. Because if it's meant for you, it's going to connect for you in the way that your life is right now, right? But I feel like this King of Wands is fired up. He's ready to go after something. No more sitting around waiting for something to happen. This is you taking the action and making it happen. But the only reason why you could take the action and make it happen now, so the universe could deliver it, is because you did the work. You alchemized. You brought yourself into internal energetic alignment first, which then gave you the nudge, the push, the devil may care attitude to take the action, to make the decision, to move in the direction of what that is. And that was all that was needed. You liberated yourself from resistance. You liberated yourself from any limitations of your own mind or what you thought was possible. And you're surrendered with the Sanctuary card. And that's exactly what Spirit needed to deliver this wish come true. For some of you, it's a creative pursuit, goal that you've been inspired with. But I feel like there's no stopping you now. Let's see what's underneath the surface here. Oh, man, that's another card of liberation and freedom. The Judgment is that. So underneath the surface, yeah, you are reborn, rebirthed, brand new. Literally. Phoenix rising from the ashes energy with these two cards. You're fired up in a new way. Nothing can hold you back or down anymore. There's a renewal taking place, a rebirth taking place, a reinvention of yourself too. It's like you're a completely different person from what you were even just a few months ago. When you look at the original depiction of the Judgment card, you see the people rising out from the tombs. The tombs is symbolic of what was restricting them, what was limiting them. But I feel like some of you are about to make a choice that, or take action in the direction of something that steps you outside of the box, right? Because those people in the Judgment card were liberated from their tombs, their boxes, right? And that card, you usually see the angel giving them the wake-up call. And I feel like some of you have had a wake-up call, maybe an internal one. You woke up to something within yourself and it changed everything. And you're about to step outside of the box, out of the maybe your own box, in a way that, you know, once you step out of the box, you can't go back in. Once you know it, you can't unknow it. You can't unsee it. And I feel like you have a big old eyeball here in this card that's saying you're aware of something. Hold on. You see what you need to see. You know what you need to know now. You can't unsee it. Your awareness is heightened. You're also stepping outside of your comfort zone with this choice. But I don't feel any fear or hesitation from that King of Wands. Not at all. What's there to be scared of now, right? You done, I feel like you've seen it all. And it's like, once you know it, you can't, like I said, you're going to know something. You're going to have awareness. You're going to have clarity, information, what was hidden, because again, we're talking about a hidden gift, right? The blindfold is on both of them. So you couldn't see something approaching you. You couldn't see how maybe it was all going to unfold to align you with this wish. But the reason why is because you needed to make the choice. You needed to get out of your own head. You needed to take the action because you had already done the spiritual work to awaken, maybe go through an awakening process to transform and alchemize, like I said. And all it needed was just your initiative. That first step, that first action. I always say, you know, sometimes you got to take the first step so you can show the universe that you mean business. And then everything else just falls into place and aligns the way it needs to. But the Judgment is definitely here underneath the surface saying, what you don't see, you will soon see. You're going to see this gift on the way. And it's going to excite you, King of Wands. It's also going to motivate you to continue in the direction of your chosen path. I think it's going to confirm to you that you made the right choice, that you took the right action, that you did the right thing. And you're going to be shown that you did good, is the feeling. All right, let's see if we can get... You're gonna have insight. Right now it's hidden because this is underneath the surface. So it's out of your sight, right? The card is underneath, you can't see it. I flipped it over though. And this is how we can see a hidden influence, right? And the hidden influence of being the Judgment is literally saying, what you can't see, you will soon see. What's hidden will soon get revealed. What you are unaware of over here will show itself. And what you've asked for, right? So you can see that what you've asked for is coming true. I feel like some of you, I mean, these two cards literally, right, are energies of freedom. You have the Judgment and the actual freedom card. So you're going to, I feel like pile number 2, you're going to be liberated from a situation that has created some form of limitation for you. It might require that you get out of your comfort zone in order to initiate it, activate it, or create a catalyst so this can arrive to you, so you can be liberated to receive this. But I feel that once you do, you will feel so much better. The feeling is, what was I so scared of? There was nothing to be scared of at all. I wish I would have done this sooner, is the feeling. Why didn't I do this sooner? Why did I hesitate all that time, right? The feeling is. But I also feel like if you weren't ready then, it was because you still were working on yourself. You were still transforming, right? And a butterfly doesn't push its way out of its cocoon until it's absolutely 100% ready. You see? So show yourself a little grace for what you didn't know, or maybe for whatever it was you weren't fully ready for at the time. It's okay. Let's see if we can get 3 cards. Pile number 2 viewers. Oh, hold on. No way. Do you see this? I can't make this shit up. Come on, man. Look at that. Look at that. Like, yeah. Synchronicity in real time. Come on, right? Travel. Yeah, you're on the move. You're going places. And we have another butterfly. Literally, I was mentioning the butterfly. And now you actually have 2 of them. You have the cocoon, the caterpillar, the cocoon, and the actual freaking butterfly on the table. Talk about confirmation. And then look at this. Creativity. The chameleon changes, adapts, is also flexible. And I was getting, for some of you, there's some kind of creative, something you've been creating. I don't know if you've been creating it in the subconscious, right? Because that's a form of creativity. Maybe putting your spiritual energy, because that's what wands are too, your magic, right? Into manifesting something. For some of you, this is a creative pursuit as well. That's part of the gift, part of the wish come true. Something that you've been creating either in your subconscious and is about to be brought into a tangible, like, physical manifestation. Because everything that we create begins with a thought first. Everything that you see in front of you began as a thought first, before it was brought to fruition in a tangible way that we can touch it, hold it, experience it. So I feel like you're moving in the direction of something you've created. And we're all creator beings. And the chameleon changes form. He transforms too. So you have a lot of energy of transformation here. But something in your energy has changed. And we know that from the rebirth, renewal, reinvention, phoenix rising from the ashes of the judgment. We know that. So you've changed, you've transformed in more ways than one. And I feel like there's something about to shift and change in your physical. And the only reason why it's able to shift and change in your physical is because you did the energetic work internally first. You changed and shifted inwardly. You rebirthed yourself, reinvented yourself inwardly first, and now your external world has to align to match what you've shifted and changed into. And that's where the wish is coming true. You've powered up, you've leveled up, you've changed, you transformed, and now you're traveling, moving in the direction of what you've created or manifested. And that manifestation and that wish and that gift is actually about to meet you. Yeah, it's coming to meet you too. Because you're magnetic, you're attracting it in. What you've asked for, like the card says, is coming true. That is the gift. What you've created in your mind's eye over here is what is coming through for you. But it was only because you did the internal work to align, to clear away the old energy, the stuck, the stagnant, that now this can come through in a tangible, physical way where you can experience it. Like I said, it's going to bring you some form of physical freedom too, now that you liberated yourself internally. And yeah, the travel card is here on the table. So for some of you, the hidden gift is that you're physically going somewhere. Somewhere, maybe relocating, maybe moving, maybe traveling in general. And you're going to feel like you're flying. Like I said, you're going to feel free. You're going to spread your wings and fly. There's this feeling of a little bit of a sense of adventure coming through this, that daredevil energy. Like I said before with the King of Wands, you might be taking a leap in the direction of something. And some of you, yes, the wish that might be granted of the hidden gift is that you're going to be given the gift of travel, being able to travel somewhere. And if you travel somewhere, it could change your physical environment. Like you might move to one of these places you travel to. It's going to change your overall vibe. It's going to make you feel free, whatever this new place is. It's going to give you a sanctuary. Let's even get a final message here. I'm using the Legendary Ladies Goddess deck. Oh, look at that. Brigitte, that is definitely in alignment with the internal sense of freedom and I don't give a shit attitude, right? You can't scare me type thing. Yeah, it's an internal sense of liberation and freedom for sure. And I had mentioned that, but I also feel like the wish come true, the hidden gift, is not only that internal sense of freedom that no one can shake, right? No one can disrupt or disturb your peace. That is a gift in itself. But there's also a sense of freedom externally too. But let's see what Brigitte has to say. All right, what do we have here? Brigitte, the goddess of love and light, is bringing you a sense of peace and serenity. Sanctuary, right? Alignment. Like I said in this card. If you've been going through something difficult, you'll be through it soon. Okay, that was this energy I was picking up on here. Right? So you'll be through it soon, or you'll get through it soon. Perhaps it's time to start following the trail of blooms she's leaving behind. They'll guide you to a joyful rebirth. Right here, the phoenix that rises from the ashes, right, with the judgment. Oh, man, you're about to have a huge rebirth moment. Rebirth, renewal, transformation. The phoenix that rises from the ashes. Man, you have all this energy on the table of transformation, reinvention, right? The damn chameleon, he changes and reinvents himself all the time. I feel like some of you are even going somewhere that's going to change your vibe, your life, your lifestyle. It's going to make you feel more like powered up. It's going to provide sanctuary for you, a happy place, give you more freedom and inner peace. Yeah. Let me know how this applies for you. Let's go ahead and grab an angel number for this reading to complete it and also help confirm it. You can go ahead and find your own source to look up the numbers yourself and see how they align with the reading. But let's see what your angel number is for this reading. Pile number 2, viewers. 7, 0, 9. 709 is your angel number. Go ahead and look up that number. See what it brings to you. If you feel that this reading has helped and connected for you in some magical way, do let me know in the comment section down below. I do appreciate hearing from each and every one of you. You could also support me further by checking me out on my channel's membership. If you want to join that way, I have exclusive content I put out for members only. Also like, share, subscribe, hype up the video. Hyping up the video helps it to reach more people in the algorithm, those who are seeking the reading, and if it's meant for them, they will find it that way. And you can also support me further by visiting me on Etsy. Link to my Etsy store is linked down below. I have personal readings there when I'm available for them, and I also have things that I make by hand there as well. So much love to you wherever you are. Thank you for spending time with me today. Take care and always keep shining. Pile number 3, we want to take a look at what hidden gift is coming into your life. So to get the reading started for you, I have the Fairy Messages Oracle. I also have the Vintage Wisdom Oracle and another fairy deck I'll be using. So let's see what hidden gift is coming into your life. Pile number 3, viewers. Let's see. There we go. It's a little softer. What hidden gift is coming into your life? This is the Vintage Wisdom. Hidden gift. Pile number 3. What hidden gift is coming into your life? Let's take a look. Okay, that is one card. It felt like 2 stuck together. You know what's weird? It went down kind of heavy. That's interesting. It felt heavy. Let's see. Hidden gift. The hidden gift coming into your life. You know what? Considering that card felt heavy when I put it down, it's telling me that whatever the gift is, it might actually have some weight to it, okay? Or the gift itself has either literal or figurative weight to it. All right, I have one more, and then we'll turn everything over. Pile number 3, the hidden gift coming into your life. Could be physical, right? Could be a tangible gift. It could be something either, like I said, either literal or figurative. So let's see the hidden gift coming into your life. Meditation will bring you clarity of mind and a sense of inner peace. Whoa. Pregnancy, the birth of a child, brings great blessings to you in the world. Okay, so this is like Empress vibes. This could be a literal child for some of you. This could also be maybe a pet, okay, if you want to look at it that way as well. This could also be a creative thing that you're birthing, something that you've been meditating on, something that you've been envisioning in your mind's eye. This is you creating something and having that birthed into your experience. This could be a creative project you are about to give life to as well. Maybe something you've been thinking about doing for a while. Let's see. Wisdom, okay. And peace. All right. So I feel like you're in your Empress mode right now. You're about to birth something into your world. And it's coming through your wisdom, your discernment, your knowledge, your inner knowing. And whatever this is just going to bring you a lot of peace. Peace, the peace that passes understanding, okay? But you are at peace. You're about to birth something new into your experience, and that is a gift. The peace is a gift, right? The peace of mind you feel is part of the gift, or that you will feel is part of the gift. I want to keep going here because I feel like it's a little elusive, right? As far as what this, I mean, for some of you, it could be a literal child or a pet, or a creative gift or goal that you are about to pursue and bring forth. Because I always call the Empress card the birth of a dream, right? You're about to birth something into your world, something that was created in the realm of the subconscious. You're about to birth it into your world physically. I feel like for some of you, you've been holding this vision in your mind's eye with the meditation card, and maybe you've gained a lot of wisdom through the process of this creation in your subconscious world. And now you're at peace with it. So it's kind of like this feeling of you've let it go. But then it's also when you let it go and you surrender to the process is when it actually comes in. You get me? The thing is that the gift feels like it was birthed in the hidden, birthed in the subconscious. What was birthed in the subconscious is the hidden gift that's coming through. That's coming into your life now. So you created something in your subconscious realm, in the mind's eye, in the realm of spirit, that now has to be birthed into the physical world. And now that you're at peace with it, like you surrendered, you've allowed, now is when it can arrive, is what this is telling me. This is the Third Eye Tarot, by the way. Let's see if we can get 3 cards. Call number 3. And if I need more cards, I will pull off to the side. But let's take a look. Yeah, look at that. The Hierophant with the spiritual wisdom energy as well. The Hierophant also holds the keys and the codes to unlocking spiritual wisdom, knowledge, discernment. And then it's also energy of physical, right? Because it's Taurus. So it's giving the energy of like the spiritual and the physical, and how the spiritual begins or happens first in the subconscious realms, right? In the realms of spirit before it can become tangible. So it's wisdom gained through your experience, but it's also the things that are manifested in the spiritual before they're experienced. I hope that makes sense. So I feel like for some of you, this is a creation, a manifestation, something that you've envisioned in your subconscious realm and world that, yeah, look at that, that now you're about to birth in a tangible, physical way for you to experience it. So it's like you meditated, right? You tapped into your spiritual world. And now you can bring your heaven down to earth, right? You can birth it from the spiritual into the physical. The King of Pentacles is the tangibility of what, literally, what is spiritual. Okay? And I feel like you're about to unlock something. That's my little guy. He's hearing somebody outside. You're about to unlock a physical gift. But just know that the physical gift, the physical tangibility of that gift is only possible because you worked on the internal first. You aligned, okay? You aligned in a spiritual way to bring this forth. I want to see what else is here because, oh, the Five of Wands. Whoa, okay, Five of Wands is about the push and pull. The challenge of that, maybe, of that birth. Of the birth canal. Of the birthing process. Okay. Now I feel I want one more because, and the World. Okay, successful completion, despite the challenges to getting to this point, to birthing it into your world. The thing is that you don't realize that there's an abundant blessing or gift, increase, some kind of wealth, I'm hearing financial opportunity that's coming through despite the challenging aspects of it. So this is just to keep it real. There's a hidden gift coming, yes. There's some challenges you might have to face, either prior to it landing or when it arrives. But trust, I'm hearing, trust that the juice is worth the squeeze, okay? So yeah, the juice is worth the squeeze. The King of Pentacles is giving us that. I also feel like to say to you, this is what you wanted. This is what you asked for. This is what you've been praying for with the Hierophant energy. Don't, like, the feeling is don't be mad now. Okay? Five of Wands. Feeling conflicted. Feeling challenged by the situation. I feel like you've been nurturing, especially with the pregnancy card, you've been nurturing a vision, I feel. Something in your inner world for quite some time. And you've gained enlightenment and you've had an awakening through the process of getting to this point. And you're about to make it very tangible with the King of Pentacles. But as it's approaching the birth, right? As the birth of this thing into your world draws nearer, you might feel some challenge, some push and pull with that Five of Wands. You might find yourself kind of like butting heads, feeling the pinch or the resistance. And those are birthing pains, I want to tell you. Maybe literal or figuratively. Maybe birthing pains. But you're approaching a completion. And sometimes as you're about to approach a completion with the World energy here, you're going to feel the squeeze a little bit. The contracting, right? The expanding and the contracting. You're going to feel that with the Five of Wands. For some of you, what you've been manifesting or trying to birth into your world, right? It feels like it's more abundance. I don't know if you're leveling up in your career or you're about to receive an increase in some way. Do you see what I mean? Like something is about to increase for you with that King of Pentacles. There's some kind of fruit, tangible abundance that you're about to receive. And I feel like you just want your peace. You just want your peace of mind here. You just want to be left alone. Part of you wants to be left alone, doesn't want to be bothered. And also the guidance here is not to let anybody disrupt your peace. They're going to try, I feel, with the Five of Wands, but you don't have to let them. You might feel the pinch, the tightening, the constricting as you birth this into your world, this gift into your world. The gift might be a career boost, and you might have competition and challenge, right? You might have to compete with the Five of Wands for that job, for that career boost. But I also feel that if you do get a new job, if that's what the gift is that you don't see around the corner, it's going to be more spiritually aligned with you. It's also going to bring a chapter to a close that needed to come to a close because you successfully leveled up spiritually, and now the things that are coming into your world have to align, and you have to, this feeling is clear away anything that disrupts your peace. That's part of the decluttering to receive what is meant for you in this new chapter, what is spiritually aligned, and what is going to bring you the abundance you seek. But I also feel like despite the conflict, it could be internal conflict as well, internal or external conflict sometimes with the Five of Wands. Again, the push and pull, the birthing pains of this hidden gift. But that world is promising us a successful outcome and completion. Usually the world card is depicted with laurels, right? Laurel wreaths. And those are symbolic of victory. So you're bringing something to a conclusion, and also birthing this new thing at the same time. If you leave a job in pursuit of another one, be prepared to be challenged as you leave that place. But it's so that way you could receive one that is going to bring you more abundance, one that's going to level you up fiscally, tangibly, in the ways that you need it, and also in the ways that are spiritually aligned with you. You're successfully stepping up, leveling up in new ways, not just spiritually, but also physically and tangibly too. And despite how challenging the birth of this gift into your life may be or feel, it's going to be so worth it in the end. So you have a gift. I think it's tied to a manifestation, something that you've been meditating on or envisioning in your mind's eye for quite some time. You have, I guess, accessed or activated these codes and keys within you with the Hierophant energy. You've gained so much wisdom and knowledge throughout the process of this manifestation journey, and you're about to birth it into your world in a tangible, physical way that you can live it. and not just dream about it. This is actually physically living it. And as you're about to birth it into your world and receive it, you know, there's some growing pains involved. Just keep that in mind. But it's nothing you can't handle. I don't know why I get the vibe for some of you. You just feel tired. You know, you just want rest. You just want to be left alone and at peace because you're exhausted. And I don't blame you. But I feel that this card being here is also promising a peaceful conclusion, right? With the world energy. I also feel like if there's challenging competition, it might not even be you who's competing. It might be other people fighting over you, fighting over maybe, especially if it's a career situation, right? You might have several offers being thrown at you for work, and you're literally in the driver's seat here. Like, you're the one in charge and in control, and you have the discernment to choose which route you're going to take as you birth this new, you know, career path or job of, you know, that's going to bring you more abundance into your world. You might have competing offers for you and your employment with them, right? But just know that whatever you choose is going to favor you with the world. You'll have the outcome that you seek. And it'll all have a peaceful resolution here. I feel like competing offers, competing opportunities, you might, you know, if you're pursuing a new career path or something like that, and I say that with the King of Pentacles, you might have other people vying for the same position as you. But I also feel that your success is guaranteed here. I don't feel like you see them or those other people as competition. And you keeping your peace about the situation, no matter what it is, despite the fluctuations and external or internal conflict that you might experience, you maintaining your peace despite the ups and downs of it, no matter what the situation is, what is actually going to help you succeed in the end in receiving this. That's why it says meditation will bring you clarity of mind and a sense of inner peace. And you literally have, right? You have two cards talking about protecting your peace. So you might feel the pinch or the challenge in this situation as this gift is approaching. But I also want to say that the challenge, the little bit of challenging things that you feel along the way is also proof that it's arriving. Because think about it like when you birth a child into the world, you're going to feel the most constriction right before it arrives. And that's a metaphor for this gift that's coming in. And I feel like pile number 3, you guys don't do well with people disrupting your peace. And I don't blame you. There's a blessing. I feel like you're sitting on a huge blessing that you don't even realize. Or you're sitting on a gold mine and you don't even realize it. That's why it's hidden. And you're about to unlock a huge gift of prosperity and abundance and success in some area of your life, and you don't realize it because you're over here focused on your spiritual path. You're focused on your inner world, Look, her eyes are closed, right? You're focused on your inner world and your inner peace and your spirit, your spiritual journey, right? Because we have the owl here, which is also symbolic of knowledge and wisdom, just like the Hierophant. So I feel like a lot of you are focused on your inner journey and you're not letting anything disrupt your peace. But at the same time, as you're focused on your inner world, you know, you're not seeing this on the way. And you're sitting on a gold mine somehow. I feel like the gold mine is inside of you. That peace that you won't let anything or anyone disrupt is your gold mine. Yeah, it's your gold mine. You're about to strike gold is also what I'm hearing. But I also want to tell you, as you focus on your inner world, continue to hold the vision without anything or anyone disrupting your peace of mind, your inner alignment, or the peace you find in your outer world. Because you're sitting on a gold mine in that space of internal peace and alignment. And as you're just focused on your inner world, leveling up, I'm hearing the tension is building up. I don't think it's necessarily from you though. I think it's coming from outside of you. But that's also proof that this abundant blessing and manifestation is on the way. I think this is something that you've created in your inner world and now is about to be birthed externally. But as you continue to focus on your inner sanctum, okay? The world outside of you starts to experience a push and pull. And then you might feel a little bit of it too. But that's the sign that you know shit's going down. It's happening. And it's about to come through and be delivered into your world. Now, the World card is saying this is a successful outcome and completion to whatever it is you were creating in your internal world. And yeah, there might be some growing pains. You might feel them externally, but maintain your peace. Hold firm is what I'm hearing. Stable and grounded, King of Pentacles and Hierophant, both are earth energies. Taurus here, right? And then we have Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So hold firm and steady. Despite the push and pull you might experience, again, the push and pull is actually the proof it's on its way. Okay. I feel this is a financial gift coming through. A creative project you're about to, step forward into or claim for yourself or begin or birth. And it has some serious financial upgrades or kind of level up, the potential to make you a lot of money, but also be spiritually aligned with you too. For some of you, there is a tangible gift that's coming through in a way that's going to close out a cycle and help you begin a new one. I also feel like for some of you, if it's a job as far as a hidden gift or a career move or level up, I think people are going to be fighting over you, fighting for you as their employee. You might have multiple competing offers for your employment. Likewise, if you plan on leaving a job and beginning a new one, because again, you're just over it at that new place and you want something more spiritually aligned, you might have your current employer kind of trying to fight to keep you to stay. And I say that with the Five of Wands and the King of Pentacles. But I feel like when all is said and done, you're going to follow what your spiritual nudges are telling you to do and leave that place anyway. Okay, I'm just saying. These are just like practical, like everyday life scenarios that I see from the cards. It's like you're not going to let anything disrupt your peace in any given situation. But then that is also the key to unlocking, right? Unlocking this gift so it comes to you now. Let's see what's underneath the surface. Okay, so that's the Six of Pentacles. You see that? Yeah, I mean, Six of Pentacles is about, you know, blessings, offerings, like equal give and take, reciprocity, people, you know, pouring into you as well. You receiving something. It's energy of giving and receiving. But I feel like you're the one who's about to receive something in a very tangible way. Because if you look at the card, right, it's like the coins are going in the hand. So you're about to receive something under the surface. You don't see the gift you're about to receive. Because again, I feel like some of you are just focused on your internal world to the point where you just want to like cancel all the noise with the Five of Wands that's happening in your life. You want to cancel it out. Because you don't want anything to disrupt your peace as you continue to focus on your inner world, all the while not realizing that you have a tangible level up, a gift, a blessing, an upgrade that's about to be handed to you, gifted to you. And what this is going to do, what this gift is going to do, it's going to give you the supply, the finances, the abundance, the blessings, the upgrades that you need to close something out so you can start over and start fresh in a new direction. So for some of you, if you're going into business or starting a business or creative business or something that's spiritual, I feel like you're going to have the finances you need with the King of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles to support this ending of a chapter in one direction and the beginning of a new one. And despite the growing pains, right, of bringing this to fruition, because we see it coming to fruition with the King of Pentacles, you're still successful despite its push and pull aspect. You still have success when all is said and done. It's just a little bit of a struggle, a little bit of a challenge as you, I feel like this energy of getting everything in order or organizing it. Just try to maintain your peace of mind. Try to stay flexible is what I'm hearing. Stay grounded. Because you're about to achieve it. You're about to achieve something. I feel it's going to level you up. Not just spiritually, but physically too. All right, let's see what we have here. Whoa. Okay, so we have, whoa, balance, right? Maintain balance and alignment. You have something written in contract. And this feeling of, like, again, the energy of feeling conflicted, the push and pull. The feeling of, like, everything falling apart or breaking down, right? But the breakdown is actually the breakthrough. It's like rewriting new contracts. Maintain your balance and alignment. Because you're rewriting new contracts. Maybe it could be for work. Could be home, business. You see what I'm saying? And I also feel like if there was something that failed in the past, it doesn't mean this is going to fail this time. But I also feel like this is a breakdown to have a breakthrough. I want another card because I don't understand why. Like, we see all this successful energy on the table. We have the King of Wands, we have the World, and then this card here. I'm wondering if the Five of Wands is aligning with this failure card, or feeling like everything's falling apart around you, crashing and burning, and all you want to do is be left alone. But let's see. What else can we learn about this? You know, I could also see it as as you were in the process of like birthing this into your world, you know, there was a lot of failures probably along the way. Whoa. Do you see that? You have the wow, you have the abundance card. That literally flew out. So yeah, you're not failing. If you've gone through challenges to get to this point, to birth this into your world, right? You felt the contractions. You felt like everything was falling apart, but really it's falling into place to bring you this. And we saw that with the King of Pentacles, the abundance, the fruit of your labor. Also, can we talk about how the pomegranate is spiritual wisdom too, and it represents the High Priestess. So you have the balance card, which is alignment, right? Maintain your alignment, even though you might feel challenged by people, places, and things outside of you. Protect your peace. I see this as the Hierophant, yes, and then the High Priestess here, and the alignment between the conscious, and subconscious, okay? To birth a seed of intention, right? Creative, creatrix energy of the pregnancy card, right? To birth it into your world. So I feel like a seed was planted. A seed was planted. You were brought into alignment, right? Because we have the acorn here. Acorns are symbol of abundance too, because with the quote, they say, a forest begins with a single acorn, right? I feel like some of you are, ooh, okay, I just got it now. You guys are breaking contracts, okay? Breaking contracts here. And the gift is, when you break the contract with people, places, or things, you could break the contract for a home and say, I'm putting it up for sale. You could break a contract with a job and say, I quit, you know, and then get a better job that brings you the abundance, or a better home that helps you to have a more fulfilling, you know, lifestyle, or puts more money back into your pocket. Do you see what I'm saying? And then you have the energy exchange here of the Six of Pentacles. So yeah, it's about, I think it's about contracts with people too with this card. You might be breaking them to rewrite them in this next chapter. But the feeling is here, if you are breaking contracts, signing off on things, giving your resignation, or whatever the case may be, whatever you release in doing so, you're opening up yourself to receive more, is what this is saying. Right? More in place of whatever it is you're letting go. Because I feel with the Five of Wands, there's also something that's not fully in alignment with you anymore. And in order to receive the new, you have to end whatever that is first. So the gift, there's a gift and a blessing trying to come through to you. But in order to receive that or birth that new thing into your world, you gotta break the other thing off first. There's a quote from the Witch of Portobello by Paul Coelho. And in that book, he says and talks about how there's the character in the book is saying, well, you have to destroy one world before you can begin another, okay? So you have to destroy one world before you can begin or start another, or before you can build another, okay? And that's kind of the vibe of this here. You have to destroy one world before the first world, basically, before you can build or create another. And we have the World card, which is about endings, completion, right? And then you have this, which is a little bit of a destruction energy. But the breaking contracts is kind of that, right? Can't start a new relationship while in an existing one. Do you see what I'm saying? It's kind of that. But in the breaking contracts, knowing that in the ending of one thing, you're allowing for the beginning of something else to come through. And doing this is completely in alignment with your spiritual path. So that way you could receive also more tangible physical abundance. So again, if you end that job, you break that contract, it might not sit well with some people, but in the letting it go, you also receive more. Because you're about to receive something here and it's hidden underneath the surface. You can't see what you're about to receive. And yet the constriction, the conflict, the challenge that you might face in the letting go of that thing, it's, trust me, the juice will be worth the squeeze, because at the end of the day, you will receive more in place of whatever you're letting go. In the release is where you receive the gift, is also the feeling here. Because the feeling is here, you're also overdue for some much needed abundance in your life. And rewriting your contract, rewriting your story, it might make some things fall apart, but it's in the breakdown that you have the financial breakthrough as well. It's in the breakdown that you also receive the hidden gift, the blessing and the manifestation birthed into your world. And you successfully conclude a chapter that's no longer in alignment with you. So that way you can receive that which is. So let's see if we can get a final oracle message here, pile number 3. Final oracle message for pile number 3. Yeah, I feel like there's this energy of like ruffling feathers. I don't know if it's you ruffling feathers. You might, like with your choice or you breaking contracts or whatever it is, in the letting something go and the signing off of something, you might ruffle some feathers for some folks. But that's, the feeling is to tell you that's not your problem, that's theirs. Okay? Because you're about to receive a huge financial windfall, blessing, or gift here. And it's because you have the spiritual alignment and the discernment to know what you will and will not tolerate, what you want versus don't want. And you're going to move. You're going to move and groove in the direction of what is aligned, what feels at ease and at peace for you, right? Because again, the meditation energy, the Hierophant, the wisdom card, it's like, yeah, you spiritually know what's best. And despite maybe how that might challenge or ruffle some feathers here with the 5 of Wands and the failure card, you know what you need to do. And you're well within your, I hear, birthright. Okay? To honor yourself this way. Just maintain your peace and peace of mind. Don't let anybody disrupt your peace as you make adjustments, okay? To break contracts and rewrite new ones. And write new ones, right? In order to receive this gift of abundance and blessing and upgrade. Financial, fiscal, tangible, right? gift that's coming through. I feel this is a gift and a manifestation or seed of intention that you planted well planted in your subconscious mind that is now ready to be birthed in a physical, tangible way that you can experience it and live it in real time. You've been thinking about this, meditating on it, envisioning it for quite some time. And this cannot be held back anymore is what this is saying. It can't be held up or held back anymore. Despite how that might make people feel uncomfortable, you might ruffle some feathers in the doing so. Or people might try to challenge you to make you rethink or reconsider. But man, that's not... You're too solid. Pile number 3, you are super solid. Your foundation is tight, like secured. It's not going anywhere. And they can talk shit all they want. At the end of the day, you know what's best for you. And it's also not going to change the trajectory you're on. Because you're on a trajectory right now, even though it's hidden from you right now from where you stand, you're on a trajectory to receive this gift. This blessing, this abundance, this financial upgrade, this tangible asset, this career shift or change is going to level up your money in some way, or you're on a trajectory to fulfill your spiritual purpose, or shift your path or career path even in a way that's more aligned with your soul's purpose, is the vibe this is giving me. I feel like this gift that's incoming is part of your divine birthright, and nothing or no one can get in the way of it. They can't. It's too solid. It's already written in stone, the feeling is. Like, literally, okay? Literally. Oh, and the other thing I just got, they can try to like jeopardize it, or I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah, it's not going to work. Whatever tactics they have, if there's people in your life that yeah, they can't get in the way of what's yours. Okay? Just know that it's very protected. They can't get in the way of what is meant for you. They can't get in the way of the gift that's coming through for you. They can't hijack it. Okay? No one can. This might be part of a soul contract as well for you. Something agreed upon before even coming into this experience. Okay? So nobody, it's highly protected, and no one can even try to like maneuver it out of your hands, because it's not a thing. They can't. All right, let's see. Oh, I love that. Amaterasu, I think that's how you say it, inner beauty. But let's see. Let's see what she says. Amaterasu. Okay. She's of Shinto origin. Drawing this card means finding your own inner beauty and shining it into the world. Look at that. Like the Japanese goddess Amaterasu. If you've been disappointed or discouraged, look within yourself for the light you need to go forward. So you're about to shine a light, or a light's being shown on you, or you're shining from within, so without, right? Again, the things that you've been birthing in your inner world are about to reflect and reveal themselves outwardly too. That's part of the gift. And it's a gift that you'll be able to touch and hold. But a lot of it is because you've been shining your own inner light. You've been working on your inner world. And it's as a result of you working on that inner world, right, that this can come to you now. Because what the gift that's coming in is just a reflection of the work you've done internally too. And I mentioned that with the meditation card, the Hierophant, the peace, right, your wisdom, you were doing a lot of work to get to this point to align with this. I don't know why I feel like I want another one, or I want to look underneath the surface of this. Because I feel like this card is just a reflection of the inner world that you've already done, the inner work and world that you've already, you know, undergone. But let's see. Oh, okay. Yemaya. Okay. Her energy, release, right? Like, didn't I say you had to let something go? In the breaking of the contract, of the, you know, really the release of that is when you receive. Okay, let's read her card. Oh man, is you gonna find it? Okay, she's Yoruba. It says, surrender your weary thoughts to Yemaya, and she will carry them away for you. Connect with the loving spirit she is, washing over you right now, and feel nurtured when you release what isn't working for you. There you go. In the release is where you receive. Because your inner vibration, your inner light is aligned to receive this gift. So when you break the contract, right, and you break free, right, when you destroy the old, is when you receive the new, is where you have your success. And she can bless you with abundance. So let's get an angel number for this reading. Pile number 3, viewers. Let's see. I always recommend everybody find a source that they trust to see how the number connects for them or confirms this reading. All right, let's see. 3. 3. 2. So we have 332. That's your angel number. Go ahead and look up that number. See what it brings to you. If you feel that this reading has helped and connected for you in some magical way, let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to support this channel. Maybe consider hyping the video as well, because when you hype it, it boosts it in the algorithm for more people to find it. If they need this message, you know, it'll pop up for them that way. And you can support me further by becoming a channel member. I have exclusive readings and content I put out for members only, and you can take it a step further by maybe visiting me on Etsy if you have a chance. I have personal readings there that are available when I have the time, and I also make a couple of things by hand. So much love to you wherever you are. Thank you for spending time with me and watching today. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Take care and always keep shining.